Do it, not burning in a prison. Yeah.
Take two.
Nothing much. Me and the lads were just having a chat in the tavern. Some wayfarer stopped by. He was telling us what's going on in the world,
Speak.
and
Speaking.
I lost track of time.
Well, I hope he didn't fill your head with nonsense. Well, I've got a feeling there's something you're not telling me. And it's connected with that scratch on your hand. And that suspicious-looking character with a sword who turned up in town recently.
You think he's teaching me sword fighting, don't you? What use would that be to me? Here. I'm not lying to you, Ma.
All right, then, if you say so. I don't mean to pry, but you know your father takes a dim view of such things.
Did Matthew and Fritz come looking for me?
No.
I double leveled
I've
my
seen them
speech
this
this time.
morning. They shouldn't be hard to find. They'll be hanging around
Probably a good idea.
somewhere, as usual.
That's unfair.
Really? So where were you until the small hours last night?
I was with Bianca, of course.
You mean at Bianca's tavern? And who was there with you? No, don't tell me, let me guess. Matthew and Fritz. Well, at least you were with Bianca. You should hold on to that one, Hal. She's a clever girl. And invite her for supper sometime. Your father's very fond of her.
Of course he is. He thinks he'll be able to wheedle the secret of beer brewing out of her.
You're right there. You'd think he was planning to become a brewer in his dotage. Still, that's your father for you. At least he's interested in something, unlike you lot. You're too busy getting into mischief to do an honest day's work. If Fritz and Matthew carry on this way, they'll wind up swinging one day. You mark my words.
You know. Fuck, I forgot what I was gonna say. I was gonna say something, but I was waiting for the dialogue in, but I forgot.
Can I get something to eat?
I left some breakfast on the table. Help yourself.
Oh, yeah. How would Henry have burned in the prison? Because, like, it was made out of stone. It wouldn't have burned down, and all he would needed to do to get on is to get on the ground to avoid the smoke.
Furnace.
Rather angry with me for sleeping late.
He's not
I mean,
happy.
fair, but there's no
Yesterday,
guarantee he would have died, though.
finish that sword for Sir Radzig.
No guarantee he would have survived.
And you know how his joints
Especially in a time like this.
He's too proud to complain, but he needs
That and also is the roof stone?
Don't worry, Ma.
Fair point.
good. He always says his knees ache when there's a storm coming. I hope they're wrong this time. It's looking like such a nice day.
Do you need me to do anything, Ma?
Ah, you're a good lad. But I'm fine. It's your father needs helping with that sword.
Alright, I need to fucking re-grab everything from the fucking house. You know, when did the first Kingdom Come even come out anyway?
The first? Let me look.
I know the second one only came out like, you know, a month or two ago, but
2018.
I feel like I don't know why, but my brain says that it was sooner than that, even though that's wrong.
Hmm.
Cabbage. Ong yong. Gus, do you like ong yongs?
Onion.
No, ong yong.
Onion.
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 There you go. The exact wrong way to say it. Because no matter what, upgrading my speech will take effort. Upgrading stamina is just required via sprinting.
Yeah.
That did, for that being a fucking soup, that did not give me much nourishment.
Hmm.
What is lentil?
What's the matter with you, Henry? Didn't you hear me calling you? Sorry, Father. I was taking a stroll and lost track of time.
Great answer.
Somehow I had a feeling I was seeing everything for the first time.
Oh, you asked a question?
Oh, my boy. When are you going to get some...
Yeah, what is lentil?
With what?
I think a bean.
I'll need some money then. Yeah, that's the... Kunis. Well, you're a... Sure I'll be happy. Not quite. You want me to go and... And ale. Her name is Be... Right, so...
Sounds like it would be a bean, but do you know for sure?
Let me look.
I'll be with you.
I'm with you, Henry.
How are you?
Father sent me. We're forging...
Right. They're here. The Chamberlain...
I can't wait to see the sword.
When did I ever botch anything? Ah, shut up and give me what I want, or I'll kick your ass this evening.
Right away.
It's a high protein and fiber seed.
Oh, so basically it's gruel.
Yeah.
Why is it called lentil soup then? It's gruel.
Mm.
Use the right name. I mean, gruel would probably be a pretty good food to eat if you've seasoned it.
Have you
Yeah.
recovered from yesterday's great...
Like, obviously it's not the greatest type of food, but, you know, like, it's filling,
No mother's
it's
happy when her
good
son's
protein,
starving
and
for ages.
if you season it, you can make it taste like things.
Death. The question is, what do you want?
E.
I don't want to rot in this hole forever. Spoken like a... Yes? All right.
Does Kingdom Come have a third person mode? I doubt it.
Let me look.
If it does, I have not figured out how to do it.
There's not.
It's meant to be realistic, I'm not bothered. Shut up, phone, no one asked you.
Can we get... We can. Good.
Very well. Let's start with the basics. Keep moving. Your life
Alright.
depends on it.
How do I block in this game?
right.
Let me look.
Now try to hit me. You have to
Press
a
and
guess.
hold L2.
fiddle around. You'll get nowhere. Try slashing from different sides. Unpredictability is the key. Never repeat yourself.
Which I think
Why
is
did-
left trigger.
Why did that not work when I was, doing that fist fighting earlier?
Now you're getting it.
Maybe fist fighting works differently than sword fighting?
Now you're getting it. The point of the blade.
I know that this game has directional combat like For Honor does.
Now you're getting it.
Yeah, I think it has 5 ways you can attack.
4, I think. Up, left, right, down. Oh yeah, and poking. So, yeah, 5.
Again. Good, good. Let's try something else. One strike.
I don't know if poking works with fists, but
If you chain your strikes, I'll have a
I
much
think it's
harder
just a
time.
jab.
As soon as you land one blow, follow it with another. Good. Not bad. Again. Now you're getting it. All right, that's enough. I don't know about you, but I'm tired and thirsty. Train hard. No one becomes a monk.
so where is the nourishment thing? Oh, I have to look at the info directly. It doesn't tell me. Okay. Oh, food can spoil. I should have figured that.
So, Jerky's definitely gonna be your friend, huh?
Well, jerky can spoil too, you know.
Yeah, but significantly longer.
Fucking chunk of bread, nom nom. Alright, now that I upgraded my speech to level 2 rather than level 1, can I get the shit from Cranky Man without having my face punched in? Or going to prison?
God be with you, Kunesh.
What do you want?
My father sent me to get the coin you owe him for the axe, hammer, and nails.
I've got nothing. Clear off.
You know you owe father for a lot more than just the axe and hammer. If he went to the bailiff about it, you'd be in deep water. At least pay for the tools if you can't pay for everything.
I told you I have no coin, you bastard. Get the hell out of here, or I'll use the axe on you.
Look, I know things aren't easy. Your wife ran off, booze is dear these days, and you're as much use as a square wheel. It's no wonder you're short of coin. But a debt's a debt, and I can't leave here without something.
If I had anything to give, I'd give it. But I've got nothing. So leave me in peace, all of you. And don't come back.
Okay, so I passed the speech check, but let's just put it this way, it didn't work.
What, he still wanted to fight you anywhere?
No, he just said go away.
So you have to fight him.
Perhaps.
Or steal it. Who knows?
Wait, that actually worked? Holy
What?
shit.
What?
I knocked the dude out. That actually worked.
Wait, what? You just you just knocked him out.
Yeah, it didn't work last time, but it worked this time.
Hmm.
A locked chest. I'll need a lockpick to get into that. Fritz might have one.
Alright, I have the stuff now. I knocked the dude out. What now?
About time. Have you got everything I wanted? Kunish didn't want to pay, so I got no money for those things you sold him. But I took them in lieu of the debt. Took meaning he gave them to you, or took meaning stole? If he didn't pay, then they're still ours. How can you steal something that's yours? Fair point. Give it to me then, and here's some money for the rest.
Is Groschen a real coin?
What is it called? Well, not called, but like spelled.
Gro.
GRO. Okay. SCHA. Yeah.
Yen.
Yes.
What kind of coin was it? Or is it still used?
It was a silver coin used in a couple of places.
God be with you. Good luck then.
It was used in parts of Europe, in France, some Italian areas, England, and states of the Holy Roman Empire.
Actually, speaking of, where does this take place?
Like, time-wise?
No, like place-wise.
Let me look.
Okay, I'm supposed to buy ale, but with what money?
Maybe you have to do some chores or something around?
Had to. He had to abduct the king.
Bear, bear.
He had to lure his cousin Prokop into a trap and imprison him. He had to invade with his army of Tartars and besiege Kuttenberg.
Why not? What is this Wenceslas for a king? The empire is
It's a
the German
recreation of the actual area around there. Don't know the name of the area, but the starting town is actually based on the town.
Oh, okay, but where?
What's going on here?
Scalds? I don't know how to pronounce that
No,
fucking
no,
name.
no, but what country?
Oh, England.
has to bring order and reunite the empire.
Probably.
Who do I
Probably.
think the Austrian
Yeah, I'm still looking.
There's not even the devil himself can keep up with all the popes. Which is the rightful pope? The one in Rome or the one in Avignon?
Do not blaspheme, Alex.
No, it's true though. Wenceslas is
Oh,
the king
there's
who
the
healed all the nobles
the
around his
CZ E
Oh,
C
Chezek?
H. Yeah, Republic. It's also the part of the Bohemian
Your deal will soon be back
Crown and the Holy Roman Empire.
Luxembourg to help your king. South Bohemia is with Sigismund and forget about
Wait, so were they not supposed to be speaking English?
Sigismund's feet to keep their heads.
yes, but good man.
English is entirely an option, but I don't really know.
Let us talk of more pleasant things.
My words exactly.
Deutsch has gone too far. Wenceslas is our rightful king.
Deutsch is an idiot. But what can you do?
I might have an idea. Deutsch deserves to be taught a lesson. Doesn't he, Fritz?
Too right, Matthew. Should give him a proper hiding.
Are you mad? Do you want to end up in the pillory?
Don't listen to Fritz. I've got a better idea. Deutsch was talking such shit, it made me think of that huge parliament. You know, the one right next to his freshly whitewashed house.
You think we should redecorate for him? Count me in.
Well, I'd rather torch it, to be honest. But throwing some tears will do.
What do you say, Henry?
But I was going to get ale for father and a few other things. We're finishing Sir Radzig's sword.
Come on. Throwing a few handfuls of manure is not going to take all day.
And it's our duty to defend the honor of our king.
So, Hal, are you with us?
I guess.
Oh well. Father can wait a while.
My words exactly.
I knew you wouldn't miss out on all the fun. Let's go.
I wonder what materials they are that they made these houses out of. Like, other than wood, I mean.
Thatch, clud and not clud, mud and clay, stuff like that.
Well, thatch, I think, is obvious given the roofs, but...
Wait. We have to check that the coast is clear.
Why? Deutsch is in the tavern.
But maybe you noticed after all these years that he has a wife and a son.
And that's a problem?
Aye, it is. Henry, you go and lure her away somehow.
Why me?
Because you're the clever one.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for the vote of confidence, guys, but I don't think that that's accurate.
What do you want, lad?
I just went by the tavern and your husband was in there talking nonsense. I thought someone should take him home before he gets himself in trouble.
What sort of nonsense?
Well, he kept saying that Sigismund was right and King Wenceslas is a drunkard, that sort of thing. Some people took exception, so I thought...
God almighty, the fool. Next thing he'll start on about the popes.
He might have mentioned the popes too.
Thank you for telling me. I just hope I can catch him before he gets into another fight.
Now I feel like a dick doing this, because that woman seemed nice.
What are you waiting for, soldier? Fire the trebuchet! For king and country!
For king and country, my ass. This is all good, clean, fun.
Fun, maybe, but I don't know about clean.
Nearly. Now that would be sweet.
Throwing poo is not exactly clean.
Woohoo! Eat shit, Deutsches. You bastard!
Well, they don't know that at that time. Germ theory isn't known.
Hey, Hans. Can't
What
you
isn't
see
known?
what that
Germs. They don't know about that shit.
Like your old man was saying in the tavern about that traitor Sigismund.
They,
We're just doing what we have to
in
do.
that time,
Your sons! I'll make those smiles off your faces!
they had like a miasma thing. I don't understand it.
Doing here, Zbyszek? Hanging out with this poxy Deutscher? Maybe you'd like to try out the latest German fashion.
Doing pretty good. Just throwing poo at a house.
I'll make you pay for that.
And a person, apparently. Wait, why me? Why me? We'll fight those other guys. Ow.
I'll be back.
Fuck it.
I still don't know how to fist fight very well.
What are you doing? For God's sake! Stop right now! The catch pole is on his way!
Peace.
What the hell is a catch pole?
Hey.
What the?
I have returned. Have you been sent to the gallows?
No. And what the hell is a catch pole?
Let me look.
I don't know, terms. Of this time.
Sheriff deputy.
Oh.
Specific that especially one who makes arrests for failure to pay debt. So the IRS. Ah, yes. That's what we should call IRS agents now. The catch poles.
Yes. Yes.
So, I was busy being fat and didn't notice I didn't mute myself.
How dare you? Is that guy still unconscious? Oh, nope, he's awake somewhere.
Well, we sorted that Deutsch out.
That was pretty close, eh?
That old bastard didn't stand a chance.
True, but I'm worried that fucker Hans will snitch on us.
Well, let him. Then I'll snitch on him. And anyway, what can they do to us for throwing a bit of dung?
Good point. It's not as if anyone really likes the Deutsch.
Anyway, nice job at the Deutschers. Never a dull moment with you lot.
So, I'm still supposed to get ale. How am I supposed to do that with no money?
Hmm.
What is it this time?
Please the ladies in your eyes. Just come right up.
I suppose I could sell something, but I don't know what that would be.
What else do you need? Come on up and see.
If it's charcoal you want, talk to my hired hand. I've no time.
So, where do I buy the ale from? Hello?
Don't you know? You buy it from the doctor.
I mean, that's probably actually true, though.
Dave, my lovely. You're looking well today.
Yeah, probably.
You too, handsome. What brings you here?
Your beauty, of course.
Oh, noble sir. I'm as honored as any simple maid can be. And apart from my beauty, what else might your worship desire?
The Deutsch is mouthing off again.
Oh, don't talk to me about him. He's a good customer. But when it comes to politics, he's unbearable. The number of times I had to throw him and the others out so they wouldn't start brawling.
Well, I'd say he's
About that.
form today. I need ale for father.
A pitcher as usual?
Aye. Bring me a cool one from the cellar.
But of course. Here you are.
Thanks.
It's on me today. You can pay me back this evening.
Don't worry, dearest. This evening I'll see you right.
Oh, Hal, I do hope so.
Thanks. You'll have something to look forward to this evening.
You too. Oh, by the way, that shifty-looking fellow was asking after you.
Maniac?
I suppose. He's a man who makes his coin robbing honest wayfarers. I'm sure of it. I'll be happy when he's gone for good. But what in heaven's name?
That's not very nice, Bianca.
He promised to teach me how to use a sword.
What use would that be to you?
Enough. You sound just like father. I'll be going now. See you this evening.
Hal, I've got something special for you.
Is that so? Now what would that be?
Your favorite, Savior Schnapps.
Really? You're an angel.
Is Savior Schnapps an actual drink?
Hope you thank me properly later.
You bet I will.
Holy shit, she gave me 5 of them. Yes, that's your cue.
I don't know. I was putting
Look.
what?
No. To look up look up if Savior Schnapps is a real drink.
All right.
You know Henry's favorite drink, the one that you need to save.
E.
This town is pretty small. You know how to spell Savior and Schnapps?
Yeah, I'm just not really finding. I'm seeing recipes and stuff.
So it is a real drink? Question mark.
I don't know. I'm just gonna assume yes, since we're seeing recipes. That's fair, right?
Yeah.
About time. Have you got everything I wanted?
I have charcoal, the hilt, and the ale.
we can start. Good job. Let's have it then, son. Well done. Right. Let's see what kind of job the master in Sasau did for us.
Cutscene.
Look at that, lad. Well, that's what I call craftsmanship.
What does the inscription mean?
Damned if I know. Doesn't look like Czech to me. Latin, maybe? Lord Radzig ordered it. Oh, this will be the finest sword I've ever made. Have you got the charcoal? Good. Then fire up the forge. We'll put it all together. By the way, someone paid me a call. I reckon you might know what it was about.
I'm not sure.
Really? Because I'm pretty sure you and your friends threw dung at Deutsch's freshly whitewashed house. He was here with the catchpole earlier, and it was not a friendly visit. What got into you? Huh?
What is whitewashing for a house?
In the tavern about Sigismund and the king. He got what he deserved.
Let me look.
Make sure you specify for a house.
You can go and clean up the mess you made and apologize to him. I have a trade to run. The German pays well, and having my son in the pillory helps nothing and nobody, least of all the king. You understand?
Applying a semi-opaque finish, often lime-based solution, to achieve a muted, aged look while preserving the natural texture of the surface.
So white paint, but raggedy looking.
So you think it's right?
I guess.
To speak ill of our king?
The boy gets caught.
I actually like the raggedy appearance of stuff.
So Deutsch
Agreed.
rubbish and war. You turn into a common thug. You might win a fight with violence, but you'll never win an argument. Remember, Henry, if you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists.
I like how the game literally tells me, hey, you should try doing speech before fighting right at the beginning.
I'll heat it up, and when I take it out, you slip the grip on so it fits exactly. You know what you're doing.
No, I don't know what I'm doing. I've never blacksmithed before.
Do it.
That could end wrong in so many ways.
That's it. Done. Now file it down so it sits well in the hand. I'll prepare the guard.
Father, why did you leave Prague? Who ever heard of a master swordsmith making horseshoes in a village?
I had my reasons, Hal. And here I have your mother and you. Why would I want any other life?
Do you remember Emperor Charles?
I do. Life was good under his reign.
Better than now.
He built half of Prague and a score of castles, had a bridge made over the Moldau, and founded a university, and all without a war. He knew how to rule.
Better than Wenceslas.
Better by far. But Wenceslas doesn't have it easy. It's hard to...
No king usually does.
Someone whose like is born only once 1,000 years.
What about Sigismund?
Do you think Charles would have brought an army down on his own people like Sigismund? No. Wenceslas may not be the equal of his father, but Sigismund, he brings shame to the royal name. How's it going? Give it here, and we'll put it all together.
You know, I always assumed olden swords were a complete metal handle all the way around. Not a wooden handle with metal finish.
It's magnificent.
Yeah, a pure metal handle would be bad.
My father sent me for those nails.
Why would it be bad?
Good day to you, Teresa.
The vibrations.
Will you fetch them for me, Hal? They're in the trunk in the living room.
It would, going like sword against sword with people, that would make... Okay. Have you ever hit a bat on something hard?
Yes.
You know how that kind of, like, numbs your hands?
Yes.
That. Every time you swing a sword. The wood is to absorb, well, the shock.
Yeah, but a solid wood handle means a broken handle.
Yes, but they're never solid.
This one is.
Huh?
Yeah, they just put a chunk of wood as the handle for the sword.
That's worrying. I'm used to tang.
Yeah, like I might not be a blacksmith, but both solid metal and solid wood seems like a bad idea for different reasons.
Yeah, you need a mix.
Like having a solid wood handle, but putting a metal finish on it would be perfect.
Here are those nails you wanted.
Thanks.
So it doesn't break.
She's fine.
E.
Why do you ask?
Just wondering, will you be going to the dance this evening?
We will.
Maybe we'll see each other there. Anyway, mustn't keep you. I'll be on my way. That sword is truly beautiful.
Henry, stop it.
Fine lass, eh?
You want to know what it did?
Staring at her and come and see this.
When the woman was starting to walk away, Henry started staring, and then the camera zoomed in on a place where you can guess. Sir, please put a metal finish on that handle, please.
I would expect nothing less from such a renowned swordsmith.
Those days are gone, sir.
It being wood and leather bothers me.
Yeah,
leather is not going to stop the wood from breaking.
Yeah, that's not very good.
Sir, what good is a sword to a commoner?
Doesn't seem like it anyway.
You still have a lot to learn. Ask your father to show you how. He knows what he's about.
Learning his trade will serve him better in life, sir.
Perhaps. But who knows what the future holds for each of us. I see that you almost have it finished.
It just needs a polish, then Henry will bring it to you.
Excellent. Fine work, very fine. A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer. What say you, Svan?
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently. How odd to find such an accomplished swordsmith working in a place like this. A man of his talent would have no problem making a fortune in Prague or Vienna.
You're right. It's a very long and peculiar story.
I'd be glad to listen to it over a cup of wine, but duty calls.
It sounds like Henry's father and Radzig know each other.
Learn from your father. He truly is a master of his craft.
I'm sure our paths will cross again.
They certainly will.
Once it's ready, send your son up to me with it. Good work, Martin.
Sure.
Just answer me this. Do you know if Radzig is one of the bandits?
Have a safe journey to Sasau.
The honor is mine, Sir Radzik.
I'm not sure. I think so, and I don't really want to look that one up.
The guy that you're making the sword for.
I'm pretty sure. But, I can look right now if you want.
How to use it like Sir
Nah.
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 Becoming useful.
If you
Fair
knew
enough.
off the top of your head, then sure, but nah.
I'd like to know more than the tavern on the green and the forge.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house.
Talk like you've seen it happen.
A man my age has seen a lot. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits.
He mentions a crossbow, yet crossbows aren't in this game.
I want to end my days in Skalitz, here, beneath the linden tree and by your mother's side.
Well, so do I, one day. But first, I'd like to see the world. Meet new people.
Meet them or beat them?
Meet. You have to keep going on about it.
Then you've no need to learn swordplay.
A messenger.
He was in a hurry. What's happened?
Yeah, horses tend. Oh, things are burning. Now my question is, why would they bring in Why would they bring in army on a small village?
Because of the keep. Slash, you know.
That keep doesn't look very well defended.
Still exists.
Yeah, but an army with cavalry and archers and everything, flaming arrows, seems excessive for a small village.
Agreed.
Go into the house and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle. Hurry.
What about you?
Your mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You do what I say right now. Give the sword to Sir Isaac. If anything happens, he'll take care of you. He owes me.
So they did know each other. To what extent, I don't know. I like that. That guy was using actual, like, legitimate, anti-horse tactics. I.e. dropping a spear down in front of you. You know what I'm talking about.
Speed kebab.
Yeah. Well, actually, it's not meant to impale the horse. From my understanding, it's meant to disembowel the horse. Because if you're trying to impale the horse, you know, you're gonna get flattened by the horse instead.
That's fair.
Because trying to stop a horse with a stick doesn't end well. Doesn't matter how pointy the stick is. Henry's dad knows how to fight pretty good. And he knows where to aim with what type of armor too, from the looks of it. Stab through chainmail, slash through plate, or slash at a weak point in plate. I mean.
That's not something I feel like a blacksmith would practice.
The neck part, I mean, is weak point on plate.
Ah. My mind went to thinking that Henry's dad used to be an ex-bandit.
That's a good question.
Come on, Hal! You can still make it! Run!
So what's up with Bald Man there? Why is he being mean?
I have no idea. You're literally past the point of my knowledge. I've given you all I know.
I'm supposed to run, not fight, correct?
That's up to you. I actually have no idea.
Can I equip the sword? Yes, yes I can. Run the fuck away! Get a horse. Okay. Where am I riding to, though? Out of town. If I'm looking at the map correctly, I'm over there, I think. I'm bad at reading maps.
Don't touch me, or I'll kill you! Go to hell, you Tatar beast!
I don't think I should be helping this woman, but whatever, I'm gonna try. I dead. Bruh. That didn't count as a save? I'm unhappy. Do all that fucking dumb shit over again.
What do you mean?
I would have thought that that worked on a save. Or, auto saved at least a little, but apparently not.
I don't think the autosaves exist.
They don't, but that's not what I mean.
Hmm.
You think he's teaching?
No. They should.
Sigh.
Well,
Can I?
he's not
I know.
good. He always says. Huh.
Not fucking sit on the goddamn fucking table. Let me check one thing really quick.
I could do with a bite to eat.
I'm checking something.
Okay.
Checking if something is possible.
Hmm.
How the fuck do you whistle? Am I a dumbass who completely forgot how to... I don't remember the game telling me how to fucking whistle. What fucking button is the goddamn whistle?
Hmm. Does it not say in controls?
Does this game even have a fucking control option?
Probably.
It does not.
Hmm. Unfortunate.
Okay, it's Y.
At least you're up, that's a start. Anyway, we've a lot of work to do today.
With what?
I'm running out of charcoal.
I'll need some money then.
Yeah, that's the...
Kunesh.
Well, you're a big...
Sure I'll be happy.
Not quite.
You want me to...
And a...
Her name is...
Right.
This game is not nice to me.
Mag...
Dust, I blame you.
Why?
I don't know. I can't think of a funny reason this time.
A locked chest. I'll need a lockpick to get into that. Fritz might have one.
Alright, there's step one done again. For the fucking third fucking time.
About. Kunish didn't want to pay, so I got no money for those things you sold him. Took, meaning he gave. If he didn't pay, then they're still out. Fair point.
Alright, charcoal, yay, woo.
Charcoal is always fun.
You're right. But meh.
Hey, Pip! Have you recovered?
It was nothing.
No mother's happy when her son starts to take an interest. I don't want to rot in this spoken like.
Yes?
All right.
Oh, there's a lot of smoke coming from a small house.
So, we can. Good. Very well. Let's start with the basics. Keep moving. Your life depends on it. All right. Now try to hit me. You have to put your weight into your attack. If you just fiddle around, you'll get nowhere. Try slashing from different sides. Unpredictability is the key. Never repeat yourself.
Yeah.
Not bad. Nice. Fine. Not bad. Again. The point of the blade is for stabbing. Try it a few times. All right. Nice. Very good. Good. Let's try something else. One strike I can fend off without a sweat. But if you chain your strikes, I'll have a much harder time. As soon as you land one blow, follow it with another. Not bad. Good. Once again. Nice. All right. That's enough.
Alright, well, that part's done. I'm not gonna go do the poo throwing this time because one, I've had to do this 3 times in a fucking row now. And 2, I didn't get any stat rewards for doing it the first time.
Not that I don't want to teach the Deutsch a lesson, but I really don't have time.
That's disappointing. Still, we can manage without you. Let's go, lads.
Honestly, hell. How could you possibly chance like this?
I was hoping that you could tell on the guys. That'd be funny.
Welcome.
God save my lovely. You're a beauty of... The Deutsches mouth.
Oh,
Well, I'd say he's... I need ale for father.
a pitcher as usual.
Aye.
What? Here you are.
Thanks.
It's on me today.
Don't worry.
Oh,
Thanks.
you.
Vanya,
I...
he promised to teach me...
What you...
Enough.
Hal?
Does that say? Really? You bet I will.
Alright, that took me about 10 minutes to redo, but it's done.
Yeah, about.
I have charcoal.
Good job. Well done.
Right. Let's see what kind of job the master in Sasau did for... By the way, I heard some gossip about what happened to Deutsch. I expect you know something about it.
Maybe.
Maybe. Someone threw dung at Deutsch's freshly lime-washed house, maybe. And maybe those cronies of yours had something to do with it.
That Deutsch was talking treason in the tavern about Sigismund and the king. He got what he deserved.
Oh, got what he deserved, did he? Look, I don't know if you're mixed up in this or if it's just those friends of yours. It's all the same to me. But I have a trade to run. The German pays well. And having my son in the pillory helps nothing and nobody, least of all the king. Do you understand?
Okay, so the dialogue is mostly the same.
Henry, are you alright?
Here are those nails you wanted.
Thanks. So, how's beyond? Just wondering.
We will.
Maybe.
Alright, so if I run down there, go along this road, and then just follow the road yeah, okay.
Pigs! Don't touch me, or I'll kill you! Go to hell, you Tatar beast!
Horse, go faster! Go faster so I don't get fucking pinged by a goddamn arrow. I have took an arrow to the thigh. Oh no. If I get clipped by an arrow, I'm gonna call bullshit. Go, you dumb horse.
Gibalas like that false.
Go! I'll kill you all! Yeah. Flee! Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Horse, if I die because you ran out of stamina, I'll be pissed. Dust, wake up.
Quickly, everyone! Get your asses here!
Hey! And loose! Hadu huzun gine!
Dust, wake up.
Quickly! We're closing the gate!
Someone give him a drink. And bring hot wine and bandages.
Methinks Dust fell asleep.
Tell me, boy, who are you and where are you from? What in hell's name happened?
I've come from Skalitz. They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the ground?
A huge army. They attacked without warning. And they weren't Czechs or Germans either.
Who then?
I don't know. I've never seen armor like it or heard their language.
Maybe Tartars?
Tartars, you say? Well, we'll deal with that later. First, let's have a look at that leg of yours. Grit your teeth, boy. I'm gonna pull that arrow out. Easy. All done. You were lucky, lad. The arrow missed the bone. It only needed bandaging, and I've done that often enough before. War is a good teacher. Can you stand? There you go. Good as new.
Thank you.
Well, he seems nice.
If you idlers nothing better to do, get back to work. You'll have to speak to Lord Divish. Can you manage? Sir, this is a survivor from...
I heard, Robard. Tell me, boy, what exactly happened? Did you see the ensigns of the attackers? And were there any more survivors?
So, I don't know what army it was, but it was huge. There were dozens of banners flying on the hill above Skalitz. The ones who did the slaughtering spoke a strange language. They burned Skalitz to the ground. But a lot of people took refuge in the castle. I wasn't quick enough. And as I fled, they shouted from the battlements that I should come and warn you.
The soldiers the boy didn't recognize. They could be those Cumans of Sigismund's. It said they came to Hungary from the east, and now they're the core of his army. Sacking Kuttenberg must have given him a taste for stolen silver.
Skalitz is a small castle, sir. If Sigismund attacks, they can't hold.
Indeed, Sir Robard. And our small garrison would be no help, even if we could risk sending them.
You think we're next in line?
Maybe. What's your name, boy?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith.
I know him. Did he make it inside the castle? I'm sorry. It's in God's hands now. No one else can help us. Anyway, thank you for risking your neck to warn us. Robard, take care of Henry. Make sure he gets something to eat and some rest.
Yes, sir.
And get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
As you command, sir.
He also seems nice. Did not mean to take the sword out, but
Probably in the right. I don't care much for Straka myself, sir. But in this case, I think it would be best if you took his side.
I'll think it over. Anything else?
We'll have to clear the northern tip of the woods. But first, I'll have to go and inspect it.
Very well. Once you've done that, come to me and we'll discuss the matter.
Yes, sir.
I love having a busted leg.
You've done well, lad. I'm sorry for your loss. You must be all done in. Why don't you go to the kitchen and have a good meal? Sorrow is easier to bear on a full stomach. I heard about your father. They say he was a swordsmith who moved to the countryside to make horseshoes.
You fled from Skalitz. How did you manage that?
He had a fine reputation. It's a great loss. Ah, milady. You are fortunate our good lady Stephanie of Talmberg has graced us with her presence.
My lady, I'm honored.
So this is our brave young man. Welcome, lad. Bojena here will take care of you. No doubt you're tired and hungry.
Indeed. How could he not be, poor soul? After everything he's been through, he must be as hungry as a bear, aren't you, young master? Here you are, then. Eat your fill.
And a little wine to wash it down.
Thank you, my lady.
When you're done, you can go and rest with the grooms in the Outer Bailey.
No, that won't do, Sir Robard. After all he's been through, he deserves a proper bed. Let him sleep in a lodge in the courtyard.
Certainly, milady. Young Henry here is overwhelmed by your generosity.
Yes, yes. Thank you, my lady. May God reward you for your kindness.
Eat up now. You're in capable hands, so I'll leave you to it. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, ma'am.
When you've done, you can sleep in the bedchamber of the courtyard lodge. And don't forget to take off those filthy boots before getting into bed.
Understandable. I mean, if it's gonna let me take all this, I'm gonna. Not the fucking sword. How long does roast duck last? Under Understandable.
Greetings. What do you need?
If I needed some food, who should I ask?
Who do you think, young man? Me, of course. And if you want something extra, I could help you out with that too.
I'd like to buy something from you.
Of course, lad.
With what money? Pretzel.
Where's that chamber for me to sleep?
Evans, are you still confused after what happened to you? It's in the lodge in the courtyard.
Thank you.
God bless.
By the lodge in the courtyard, do you mean this building in the middle?
What was that?
Did not mean to be in that area. Sleep until morning?
What was that noise? No sign of anyone. God knows what it was.
Sleep.
Today the patrols will be doubled. Keep your eyes peeled. If you see anything out of the ordinary, report it immediately. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes?
It is I, Henry. Forgive the intrusion. I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
My lady, no, not at all. But what brings you here at this hour?
I thought you could do with a little wine. It's just what you need to help you sleep.
My lady, thank you. You really shouldn't. You could have sent a servant.
I was going to, but to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either. I thought of you while saying my prayers. How awful it must have been for you. I came to offer you solace, to let you know you're not alone.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Now, Henry, I know this is all very new and strange for you. But I want you to feel at home here. You're not to worry about anything except getting better. God knows you've been through a terrible ordeal. I know what it is to be left alone in the world, although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease in time. And it can help to talk about it, if you feel like it.
Depends.
You might be right, my lady. I'll tell you what happened. It was terrible and unexpected. The day started just like any other. Father sent me into town on some errands. A fellow by the name of Kunish owed money to Father, who sent me to collect it from him. Only Kunish had no intention of paying. It got a bit heated, as often happens when there's money involved, but Kunish still wouldn't cough up the coin. Father was too generous for his own good, letting even a scoundrel like that buy on credit.
Oh.
When I'd done all the errands, I headed back home. I promised Father I'd help him with his work, and I was looking forward to it. He was forging a sword for Sir Radzik. Father and I always chat in the forge. On that particular day, I asked him if he'd teach me swordsmanship. He said no. He said it's better for a man to keep his head on his shoulders than lose it over some pointless heroism. If only you'd known what fate had in store for us.
Oh.
But Sigismund's horde was already on the horizon, ready to attack the town. I saw smoke on the horizon from a village Sigismund pillaged on the way to our town, which was soon to meet the same fate.
God have mercy.
And then death descended on Skalitz. Father told me to take shelter in the castle while he went to get Mother. She was stranded in the town, surrounded by Sigismund's butchers. And then I saw him knocking down one Cuman after another. I never saw him fight like that. But then the leader of Sigismund's raiding party, a knight in full armour, saw Father and charged at him. He cut down my father without a thought. And then he turned on my mother. And he murdered her in cold blood.
You poor boy. May the Lord have mercy on their souls.
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take cover, but I didn't make it. I had to find another way to save myself. The men on the battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberg and warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the castle. I wasn't safe yet. The Cumans were going from house to house below the castle, looting and then torching them. They encircled the castle, and it was clear they could spot me at any moment.
May God punish them.
Then I heard a scream. It was Teresa, the mill wench. She'd been caught by a gang of Cuman savages who planned to violate her. I had Sir Radzig's sword, and even though there were several of them and they were better armed, I had to try and save her. I wanted there to be at least one person I'd helped. And I succeeded, even though it almost cost me my life. After that, I stole a horse from them and rode off.
Like a valiant knight.
I'll never forget the horror. It will haunt me for the rest of my life.
That's terrible. How could something like that happen?
God alone knows why he lets such things happen.
You poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is
No comment.
And those who do his bidding, those who are corrupted by greed, envy, and pride. You must not lose faith, whatever life brings. Fate has not been merciful to me and my husband either. Although in comparison to the horrors you went through. I was young when I married my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Pribyslavitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in
That
the
seems
basement of his
excessive.
own garrison there.
That's awful.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
7 years. That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then, he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7 years. And was Havel punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg. After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city, and there was something going on. And now, we're here.
My lady, you're still young and beautiful. Your best years are still ahead of you.
Would that were true, lad. Would it were true.
That's
What
not
was I
nice.
doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own. I'll go and let you sleep. I enjoyed our little talk, Henry. Good night, and God bless.
Good night, my lady.
Move it, people! Come on! Come on! We're running out of time! Quickly! We have to close the gates! You can't go back!
Henry, help us!
Nightmare.
Henry, wake up. You don't want to miss this.
What is it? What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
That didn't count for a save? Well, either way, that's going to be it for me for now. Thank you for anyone who got this far.